Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the IT Quester video. Today, we'll be looking at the disadvantage of using Telnet in a production network. I have a Huawei Core Layer 3 switch, which I'm going to use for this demonstration. Now I'm going to connect to the Huawei switch using my TerraTem. So I'm going to quickly configure Telnet to enable me Telnet into the switch. Going to configure the VTY interface. Before I do this, I need to set the authentication mode. I'm going to use password instead of AAA. And I'm going to set the password for my VTY connection. I'm going to put the password. I want to hide the password so that if someone gains access to the switch, the password will not be in plain text. I'm going to type the password. Let's do at 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that has been done. Let me go and save. So I'll quit from this mode. Quit. And I'll save. Yes. So quickly I'm going to connect my copper cable to the switch. I'm going to connect my copper cable to the switch. Okay, you can see it's up. So I'll quickly open my command prompt and try Telnet. But before I do that, there's an application called Wireshark. Now Wireshark is a tool used to sniff packets on the network. Now if you're good at Wireshark, you can do a lot of things, a lot of creative things. You can use it positively as well as use it negatively. And we're going to see how it's possible to sniff out users' credentials, most especially for those telnetting, using Telnet to connect to devices on a production network. It's usually not advisable to do that. So before I connect to the switch, I'll ensure my Wireshark is up and running. So while this is really important, is because you don't want to expose your credentials on the network when telnetting. And then as a network administrator, it is usually advisable to follow best practices, because you can never tell who is listening to your packet, who is trying to sniff, or who is looking at what you're doing. So the interface I'm going to be sniffing will be that of the Ethernet interface. So I'll start that. You can see at the moment there's nothing running. Let me quickly minimize this page so that you can have both. Okay, there's nothing running, no traffic. So let me try and telnet to the switch. Type the IP address 192.168.1.21. You can see as soon as I typed in the IP address, you can see from my packet capturing, you can see that the IP address, source IP address, was captured. The destination IP address, which is the IP address of the switch, was captured. And basically those kind of packets are TCP. They use the TCP protocol. So I'm going to enter my password, and let's see if we are able to sniff that on the network using the Wireshark. I'm going to quickly type in the password. Okay, I'm logged on to the switch. So you can see I'm inside the switch. So let's quickly go to our packet tracer and see if we are able to find out what the password is. So I'm going to click on the Telnet session or any of this TCP session, and then quickly come to analyze, and then let's follow the TCP stream. Wow, as you can see, my password was captured. I was not sure of the first, when I started typing the password, I was not sure of what I was typing. So I quickly deleted. That's why you're seeing this ... and then typed in the correct password. As you can see, what was displayed on my Telnet session is same thing I'm seeing on my Wireshark capture. Now whatever I'm doing here, if for example I go further into the switch and I do some other things, and now I'll be able to capture that on the Wireshark. So if I go back to my Wireshark and then go back to analyzing, let's do that here. Go down to analyze the TCP stream. You can see that everything I did was captured. It's really not advisable to use Telnet. Now, to mitigate this, there's a protocol called SSH. SSH is a secure shell socket. It helps to encrypt your data so that it doesn't appear in plain text, just like the way the Telnet session displays information. The SSH hides or encrypts your packets. It doesn't display it, and then makes it difficult for an attack such as man in the middle, or someone trying to sniff. Someone is on the network and then trying to filter or sniff packets. So in my subsequent videos, I'm going to show you how to ensure or how to configure SSH. I hope this video was informative. For more of this, you can visit my YouTube channel, IT Quester, and also you can follow me on Instagram at QuestCode, and also you can buzz me. My number, if you want to have a feel of live equipment, you want to practice, you want to increase your experience with hands-on, you can contact me. Thank you for watching and have a fruitful day.